Hey guys, I'm not really sure how to start this video. I'm going to try a little bit of a different style on this one instead of the whole time-lapse thing and just like little updates. So, yeah, I'm not really sure how to go about it, but we did put a lot of work in on the buggy over the past week here. I didn't record as much as I usually would have for my other videos, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Like I said, it's a little bit of a different style. Remember guys, subscribe to this channel, follow more. Just a little bit of progress on the Honda buggy here. We're just messing around. We found that if we mount the shifter backwards, and we can mount it to the transmission cables, we may have to cut this shifter weight off right here, as it may get in the way. But we found with it mounted backwards, it has the right movements where pulling it into first here would actually put the transmission into first, and so on. It would actually work correctly. Took us a little bit of figuring that out, but it actually is going to work nice. We'll have to make some mounts to hold them, where the factory mounts are all the way over here. We need to bring them onto this side somehow to hold them. As well, we're contemplating putting the radiator somewhere around the side here. How did we have it sitting? Putting it somewhere here on the side like so, and possibly feeding it with like a little duct. But we'll have a fan on the back for sure. Or somewhere. We'll have a fan somewhere. Pusher or puller. I don't know yet. Yeah. We still need to mount the seat. Figure out a battery tray. We've got a bunch of them laying around. I'm sure we'll stick one in probably somewhere over there. Fuel tank. We're kind of stuck on a fuel tank here. We have a few big ones, but they would have to sit basically on top of this bar here, and hopefully the exhaust doesn't get them too hot. Kind of looking for a smaller one. We used a boat one on the GSXR buggy. If we could find something more or less like that, probably work pretty good. Remember, this is fuel injected Honda engine. It needs to have a fuel pump capable of supplying minimum 40 to 50 psi. So we need a pump and a tank that's capable of supporting that pump. Alright guys, keep tuning in. Okay, trying to be a little more descriptive for you guys here. I'm going to try and mount this brake booster to pretty much the factory location on the brake pedal there. But it looks like we may have to take part of the pedal set out. Alright guys, we're going to try and take apart this brake booster, get the booster off and just run manual brakes. So that'll provide us with enough space to hopefully mount the master cylinder for the clutch out front as well. So stay tuned. Alright guys, we got this old slave cylinder, master cylinder sitting in the back shed. Unfortunately, we do not have that right there, where it's an O-ring seal for the reservoir. So we're gonna make it. We've got a whole bunch of O-rings. We'll find one that fits, just like that, and we'll make her work. Alright guys, we went and we found this weird piping system in our pile of Honda parts. And it just so happens this end fits gloriously into this hole with this O-ring. And there just happened to be this nice mount there that we're going to use as a collar. This is all going to work out just great. Alright guys, we got our master cylinder kind of fixed up here. Essentially this is the port for the reservoir. So there's going to be very little pressure there. It basically drips in through there.
You just decided it wanted to play on its own.
What we ended up doing was finding a screw from an amplifier, and drilling a hole in this plate, cutting a pipe to the right length so it bottoms out in there, and we just happen to have an O-ring, which I'm sure I've uploaded in this video already. So yeah, that's our master cylinder. We're gonna go try and maybe mock it up, see where it wants to sit. Alright guys, to finish off our brakes, we need to rob what we entitle the shit finder. We beat the snot out of this thing off-road, but we need those right there. That one and that one. We'll finish our brakes, our clutch lines, everything. We've got all the parts laying around. Mint. What's up, YouTubers? It's been a busy Saturday. Getting some monotonous stuff out of the way. The brake lines, basically, from the master cylinder, running all the way down the frame and back. Same as well as a clutch line right there out of this master cylinder to the slave, which we weren't sure was the K-series slave, but really is. Yeah. Making slow progress, getting some hard stuff out of the way. It was quite time consuming to get the lines out of the old Civic and to bend them and get them running nicely down here and make everything fit so perfectly in here. So still got to attach them to the rear calipers. We got to find some brake pads just for the brakes there. Lots more to do. Alright guys, fairly productive day. Both masters mounted, all the lines ran, most of it is sealed. Just got some mounts made for the rubber lines. Still got to connect those. Got to do some flaring on some brake lines here and get them all hooked up. Bleed the clutch, bleed the brakes. If you hadn't noticed, we got some pretty killer tires on her. I think that's pretty sweet. Had a little bit of an issue with the front tires. We want to put something a little bigger on there, but it's a 5x114.3 whatchamacallit, bolt pattern there, and the center bore is probably like 3.5 inches or maybe more. It's huge. We destroyed some Jeep rims trying to get them to fit. It'll happen eventually. We'll probably end up grinding something out to make them fit. Who knows? We don't want to go buy any new rims or nothing. Yeah. Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna probably have to make an exhaust manifold by flipping the factory one. Again, the radiator needs a mount. We need to figure out a fuel tank. Our battery probably going to go up front. Over there needs a mounting. Need to kind of make a floor, a skid pan, strengthen everything. Go over all the welds, make sure they're all done and everything's good. And who knows, maybe in 3 or so more weeks it'll be out and driving. Alright guys, stay tuned. Remember, comment, like, and subscribe. Follow this channel to follow the build.